Even as Mickey Mouse was making his popular film debut in Steamboat Willie, there were some rumblings of discontent at the Disney studio. Carl Stalling, who had joined the Disney organization to compose music for cartoons, felt that the music should be of prime importance in the films. Walt Disney, on the other hand, felt that the action on the screen was more important. A compromise was reached when Walt agreed to start a second series of cartoons. In these, the action would fit the music, a reversal of the concept established in the Mickey Mouse series. Stalling suggested using the word symphony, coupled with a humorous adjective. At the next gag meeting, someone proposed silly symphonies, and a new series was born. The first silly symphony was The Skeleton Dance. It was an instant success, although one Los Angeles theater owner declared, "I can't recommend it, it's too gruesome." The silly symphonies continued for a 10-year period. Humor and rhythm played important roles. There were such titles as Frolicking Fish, Arctic Antics, and Egyptian Melodies. Everything moved. Even the settings were caught up in the rhythm. This perpetual motion distinguished the silly symphonies from their competitors, and Walt Disney trained a whole new generation of animators.
Now, we were dealing in motion, movement, and the flow of movement, the flow of things, you know, action, reaction, all of that. So we had to set up our own school. And out of that school had come the artists that now make up my staff here, and more than that, the artists that make up most all of the cartoon outfits in Hollywood.
Color came to the Silly Symphony series in 1932 with the release of Flowers and Trees. It was the first cartoon to win the Academy Award, and Walt went on to win 6 more Oscars for the Silly Symphony series. After the advent of color, Walt Disney began experimenting with characterization, plot, and photographic effects. The Three Little Pigs was one of Walt's most successful symphonies, instilling real character into cartoon animals.
I'll punch him in the nose. I'll tie him in a knot. I'll kick him in the chin. We'll put him on the spot.
Later, Disney turned to popular fairy tales for material, including a jazzy Old King Cole and the Pied Piper. Still other symphonies like Woodland Cafe and Musicland were delightful satires of movie musicals. The 1937 invention of the multi-plane camera led to remarkable depth in animated films. The Old Mill and Wink and Blink and a Nod were examples of silly symphonies that achieved startling realism and led to the later development of Disney's full-length animated films. The styles and techniques developed for the Silly Symphony series were applied to such classics as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio,
Hi-diddly-dee, an actor's life for me. A high silk hat and a silver cane, a watch of gold with a diamond chain,
and Fantasia. As Disney moved into a regular schedule of feature-length releases, the Silly Symphony series was phased out of production. Truly memorable, the Silly Symphonies were universally popular during their 10-year lifespan, and an important cornerstone in the Disney legacy. They were a proving ground for the animated features to come, and perhaps the richest products of the Disney Dream Factory during the 1930s.